let's talk a little bit about Thorne's whey protein isolate. Firstly, whey protein is technically a dairy food product. It is actually derived from the cheese making process. But before the non-dairy crew gets worked up, let's just cover the quick and dirty of the actual manufacturing process. There are specific protein digesting enzymes that are utilized in the actual curdling process. And then as a byproduct, you end up with the curd, and then you have the whey, which is liquefied. And then eventually it's pasteurized, it's extensively filtered, and then spray dried into one of the different whey protein containing products. So essentially, we'll refer to the three products as the big three. There's an isolate, a concentrate, and a hydrolysate, which is commonly referred to as the hydrolyzed whey. All of these are very high in bioavailability. And so essentially, now that we have the why out of the way, we can talk about the Thorne product specifically and why we added this specific isolate to our catalog of products. Currently, our Pure Protein Essentials is considered a whey concentrate, which for the vast majority is totally fine, but for many people, which we'll talk about, this can be a potential issue. Isolated whey, in contrast to this version, takes things a step further in the filtration process, and it removes essentially everything that is not protein, and that includes lactose, which is an important factor for these people with sensitivities. So I should note, in isolated products, even though the lactose is removed, it does maintain some of the health promoting microfractions that are commonly found, naturally occurring in milk. Therefore, whey isolates, they have a higher concentration of amino acids per serving with fewer calories from carbs and fats versus the other forms of whey. All of this is to say we offer a simply cleaner product that can be more tolerable for those with past dairy issues or with other whey proteins and, specifically lactose intolerance. So the next piece of this is our Pure Protein Essentials. It does contain an array of the branched chain amino acids, specifically valine, isoleucine, and leucine, which are critical for muscle growth and repair. But Thorne's profile does boast a slight increase in the leucine content specifically. So at about 2.3 grams per serving, we're in a better range to enhance things like muscle protein synthesis, which we did talk about before. And also it's, even in a disease context, that higher leucine content for things like, sarcopenia or muscle wasting, conditions, it's still very important, even if you're not looking at it in terms of a purely a bodybuilding or muscle building standpoint. It's still very important. So who else is this product for? This is for anyone looking for an incredibly clean, high quality product that are also looking for the ability to maximize the benefits they're receiving from a protein powder. Secondarily, we know that it can be very difficult to always have high protein snacks or pre-cooked protein meals, high protein meals on hand. And having a powder like this with the amino acid content and such on hand can be an easy way to grab a very health promoting snack. Also, to kind of piggyback on that idea, this can be a perfect addition to some of your, meal replacement smoothies that you might already be doing. So if you add 1 to 2 scoops of this product to your smoothies, this is a surefire way to get a, quality source of protein added to that mixture. Finally, if you've been with us long enough, you know that quality and purity of our supplements is a major point of emphasis for us, and Thorne's whey isolate goes right along the same wavelength. It is NSF certified for sport, so you don't have to worry about any sort of protein spiking or any additives or anything that would potentially lead to a failed drug test or anything like that. It's of highest standard from the manufacturing perspective. This is whey protein isolate from Thorne. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this video, we would appreciate it very much if you would subscribe and hit the bell below. Thanks.